and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. As NASCAR continues, what is this for NASCAR week? Week 6, the STP 500 from Martinsville, the paperclip in Martinsville, Virginia. Alright, I have picked 3 straight, 3 out of 5 this year. I know, I picked 8% of the field. 37 cars, I picked 3 winners. I have an 8% chance of picking the right one. I know some of you are like, well, not everyone can win. There's only, 15, 20 cars that can win. So let's say there's 21 can win. I'm picking 3. So, alright, there's 37 in the field, so half of those can win. Just, let's go with that number. So it's 16% of the field I'm picking. 3. If I keep getting them right, I will change it from 3 to 2, just to see if I can do that. You know what, I might do that. A quarter way through the season, so after Bristol, for the second quarter of the season, I will go from 3 to 2. So, Bristol, what race is Bristol? Bristol, the Food City 500 is race 8. So after Bristol, going into Richmond, the Toyota Owners 400, if I still have a 60% or more winning percentage, I'll change it to 2. Okay, here we go. Martinsville. First race in Martinsville, September 25th, 1949, NASCAR's first season. We have 263 laps, 500 miles on the old paperclip. 3 stages, 130, 130, and 240. The defending champion of this race is Brad Keselowski. The spring race last year, Kyle Larson won the pole, Martin Truex won stage 1, and Chase Elliott won stage 2. In the spring race, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, and Chase Elliott, all 3 finished in the top 10, top 5 in all 3 stages. Kyle Busch a 3rd, 2nd, and 2nd. Brad Keselowski 4th, 3rd, and a 1st. Chase Elliott 5th, 1st, and a 3rd. In the fall race, only 4 drivers did it. Kyle Busch, 2nd, 2nd, 1st. Brad Keselowski, 1st, 1st, 4th. Martin Truex, 5th, 4th, and a 2nd. And Ryan Blaney a 7th, a 6th, and an 8th. Now, during the spring races at Martinsville, Joe Gibbs Racing has won 2 of the last 3. Jimmie Johnson and Denny Hamlin have both won 3 races. In the fall race, Jimmie has won 6 and Denny Hamlin 5. So you have a 9-time Martinsville winner in Jimmie Johnson and a 5-time Martinsville winner in Denny Hamlin. The fall race in Martinsville, Hendrick or Gibbs have won 14 of the last 15. So when it gets to the fall, see what happens. In the spring race, Hendrick has won 8, Gibbs 6, Team Penske 6. Alright, on the short tracks in 2017. Short tracks, Bristol, Richmond, Martinsville. Joey Logano had an average of 8.1, Ryan Newman 8.66, Kevin Harvick 9.33, Denny Hamlin 9.66, and Mr. 7-time champion Jimmie Johnson 9.66. At Martinsville last year, the 2 races, Kyle Busch averaged a 1.5, a 1st and a 2nd. Brad Keselowski had a 1st and a 4th, he averaged 2.5. Clint Bowyer averaged a 5th. Martin Truex averaged a 9th. So my 3 picks for the 2018 STP 500 at Martinsville: Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, and Joey Logano. 3 drivers that at one time I hated. I still hate Logano. Don't care for Brad Keselowski that much. I'm warming up to Kyle Busch. And I'll tell you why I'm warming up to Kyle Busch. At one time, you can look back at old shows on Robert Sports Show, and I've absolutely hated Kyle Busch. But I seen one of the media personalities, I forget who it was, who had done an interview with Kyle after the race, like 4 or 5 hours after the race. He had mentioned, or said that he's seen a polar opposite version of Kyle Busch that we're used to. Kyle gets out of the car, he's rowdy, he's on and on. But by that evening, he was almost depressed. He gets so high when he's in that car, and when he crashed, he's just so down. I'm like, wow, you know, I mean, I never really looked at it that way. That he's so pumped up in that car. It made me kind of start liking him. I don't know why, but that kind of made me like him. So, but all right, my 3 picks: Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, and Joe Logano. Hopefully, one of them will continue my streak to 4 straight. Kevin Harvick couldn't do it. We'll see if I can do it. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader, sports channel content. Make sure you check out my NCAA Sweet 16 preview.